Under the hot summer sun, Montgomery College students gave up one of their Saturdays and traveled to the cornfields of Virginia to do volunteer work with a local food bank known as Bread for the City. The activity is known as Gleaning, where volunteers gather up crops that were passed over earlier by the harvesting crews. In this case, corn was then boxed up and sent off to help feed people in need. The group didn't mind the heat or the insects. They just enjoyed being outdoors and making a difference.
It's pretty fun. We're here with all our friends picking corn, so it's pretty fun getting a tan too.
This is the first time we've done Glean for this Bread for the City, and it's really a great cause. We're feeding a lot and helping a lot of people right now.
How cool is it that we get to feed like 1,500 people for like a couple weeks? So it's really awesome. It's a good opportunity to be involved with.
Picking the corn left over from the farmers who didn't pick them, who missed them. Good sized corn that is still edible and can be used. And we basically just pick them and put them in bins. We fill up bins, and I'm pretty sure it's about 100 something bins, maybe more, and we just fill them up to the top. They put them in vans, they take them back, and people who need them will share and gain something out of nothing that people left behind.
The corn here, we will bin it all up, we put it on the vans, and once it's on the vans we go back to our food pantry. Clients and obviously our nutritionists love to have fresh corn instead of canned corn, because canned corn, you know, it's high in sugar, it's high in sodium, and once you can produce, it loses a lot of the nutrients.
Any farmer that raises vegetables didn't raise them to throw away, they raised them to eat. So if we can have a group that comes in and picks up, goes through the field, picks what the harvesting crew perhaps has missed, or which may not be commercially viable, but is still good to eat, then that makes me feel good. That's what we raised it for, it gets eaten.
I found this work very fulfilling. I know it's Saturday, we had to get up at 7 a.m. in the morning, 6 a.m., but it's definitely worth it once we're out here. There's lots of corn in the fields to be picked and not wasted, and so I'm glad we're all out here and we can help with this good cause.
The students weren't alone in their efforts, as they worked alongside other groups who were also willing to donate their time and energy.
We're partnering with Bread for the City, and Miriam's Kitchen is another social services agency which offers healthy meals and case management for homeless men and women in the district. So right now we're looking for lots of corn because we've got great recipes for corn pudding, corn salads, corn bread, and our guests love corn, and we're very rarely able to serve full ears of corn. So we're excited to get tons and tons of corn for our guests. We're usually serving about 300 to 400 people each weekday. So we're excited to be out here today, and it's a beautiful afternoon.
We were talking about like the farmers and how much money they put into the field, and you know, yeah, I think everybody, if you've got something that you're not using but it's still good, you absolutely want somebody else to be able to use it. But for the farmer to pay people to go through and hand pick corn would just be too, you know, way too cost prohibitive for him. And so he's like, sure, absolutely, I would love for, you know, to help other people have access to fresh produce and get my corn picked because I've put so much work into it. So I think it's a nice symbiotic relationship for everyone.
At the end of the day, the Montgomery College students gleaned an estimated 3,000 pounds of corn, which helped feed countless people. It was rewarding work that this group enjoyed doing.